Let's talk about this case out of Georgia, where a Georgia judge declares a mistrial in the murder trial of 3 Washington County Sheriff's officers accused of tasing a black man to death. The jury could not reach a unanimous verdict on whether Henry Lee Copeland, Rhett Scott, and Michael Howell were guilty of felony murder, involuntary manslaughter, false imprisonment, and aggravated assault charges related to the death of Eurie Martin. The trio tased Martin 15 times in 4 minutes after Martin refused to stop for them while walking to visit relatives on July 17, 2017. The defendants remain free on bond while prosecutors decide if they will retry the case. Man, do we have the family attorney ready, folks?
I'm here.
Joining me now is Mawuli Mel Davis and Francis Johnson, the Martin family attorneys. Glad to have both of you here. For those who don't know, he was walking. They stopped him because was he committing a crime? Why was he even stopped?
There is no legal basis for him to have been stopped. He was literally walking from a town called Milledgeville to Sandersville. And at the time, he was in a small town called Deep Step, which is in between Milledgeville and Sandersville, just merely walking down the street. This is an incident of a black man being killed by law enforcement for walking while black. Period, point blank. There is nothing more to it. This is in July. He asked one resident for some water. That resident shooed him away, said no. He kept walking. So he didn't violate any law, but these officers, as so many have and continue to do, feel like they have this right over black bodies to be able to do what they will to our bodies, to our people. And that's what we're up against, not just in Sandersville, Georgia, but really all over the country as we continue to see black men and women and children brutalized by law enforcement.
Jury did not come to a conclusion here. First of all, 3 white sheriff's officers. What's the makeup of this jury?
The makeup was about half and half. One of the things that disturbed us, Roland, was that they...
first of all, when you say half and half what?
Black and white. So there were...
Got it.
Yeah, they had 14 with 2 alternates, 7 black, 7 white. One of the issues was that during the course of the trial, they discovered that a distant relative, but a relative of one of the defendants was on the jury, and they didn't excuse him. And how he didn't realize that this was one of his relatives during jury selection still baffles and befuddles all of us. But yet and still, once he disclosed that he was a relative of one of the defendants, we believe that he should have been dismissed. The law didn't require it, but we thought that when you're seeking justice and truth in a very volatile kind of situation such as this, you should make sure that the community feels as though this was done fairly, and the community does not feel that way as it relates to this juror being left on this jury.
Man, this is certainly. First of all, it was revealed and he was left on. Was the judge asleep?
No, he came to the judge. He said, our cousins or our grandfathers were cousins, and I realized that we're related. There was initially a motion by the district attorney for him to be excused. The defense opposed it, and then the district attorney withdrew that motion, and they left them on, and they continued forward. And they deliberated. They started Friday deliberating, and then, on yesterday, the judge declared it a mistrial. They indicated that they were just deadlocked, and there was no hope of a unanimous decision either way. And we don't know what the split was for conviction versus acquittal, but this was just, again, traumatizing for the family to watch and have to hear Mr. Martin begging for his life and begging them to stop as they jolted him with 50,000 volts of electricity 15 times in less than 5 minutes. And then they left him and didn't perform CPR on him. And the witnesses, their testimony, the lay people who were there and observed this said that they treated him like worse than a dead animal.
Well, hopefully these prosecutors are going to retry these 3 sheriff's officers. Sad. Attorney Davis, we surely appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you all focus some attention down here and really hope that we can finish his march from Milledgeville to Sandersville, because he should, and we all should be able to walk where we want without the threat of violence by police or others. So thank you.
Certainly agree with that. Thank you so very much. Folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
You dig?